Hello my dear children, this is Kosale from Brainy Bloom's Lekol International Senior Secondary CBSE School. Children, we are learning now chapter 3 data handling. In that we have learned so far what are all the topics, how to calculate mean, how to calculate median, mode, range, and we have learned about bar graphs and double bar graphs in last class. And this class we are going to learn about probability, and this is the last topic of the chapter 3. What is meaning of this probability? Probability is nothing but a chance of occurrence of any event. What is this chance of occurrence of any event? Come on, let me explain this with an example. See, first example is, suppose if you are going out to play and you are seeing the clouds, it is very cloudy and you are thinking it might rain now. So here the event is raining. But the chance here is it might rain or it might not rain. Okay, here the chance is it might rain or it might not rain, but you are thinking it will rain now. Okay, so here the chance is raining. I mean here the chance is it might rain or it may not rain, and the event is raining. So chance of occurrence of any event, we call this as a probability. Okay, next, tossing a coin. While tossing a coin, you have two chances. What are all the two chances? Either you get head or either you get tail. While tossing a coin, either you get head or either you get tail. Okay. On throwing a dice, you know dice. You are playing. You are familiar with the dice. While throwing a dice, you may get either 3, 1. Okay. So the chance of throwing a dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because in a dice it has up to 6. You know that. So while throwing a dice, what are all the chances you get? You can get 1, you can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 4, you can get 5, or either you can get 6. Here the chances are 6. Okay. Here the event is tossing a dice. Okay. Let us see some examples and let us see whether the event may happen or may not happen, whether the event is sure or impossible. Okay. You can see here some statements I have given. Okay. The sun setting in the east. You are going to say whether the statement is sure, impossible, or may not happen. Okay. 3 chances you are having: sure, impossible, may or may not happen. The sun setting in the east. We know that sun rises in the east and set in the west. Here they are saying the sun set in the east. This event is highly impossible event. So impossible. Next, a leap year consists of 366 days. Yes. A normal year, an ordinary year consists of 365 days, and a leap year consists of 366 years. So 366 days. So this event is sure. Tomorrow will be a bright sunny day. Who knows tomorrow will be a bright sunny day? It all depends upon the sun. Either it can be a bright sunny day or either it can be a dull sunny day. So here the event is may or may not happen. Next, on tossing a coin. On tossing a coin, I will get head. Who knows? While tossing a coin, we can get either tail also or either we can get head also. So, we don't know whether we will get a head or we will get a tail. So, this event is also may or may not happen. Okay, children, now let us see how to calculate probability. What is the formula for calculating the probability? Probability is number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Okay, let us see this with an example. How to apply the formula. A problem C. A coin is flipped to decide which team start the game. What is the probability that your team will start? Flipped means nothing but tossed. Okay, tossed. See, a coin has been tossed to decide which team will start the game. You usually toss the coin. In cricket and all, we can see they will toss the coin to see which team is going to start the batting. So, similarly here, a coin is tossed to decide which team will start the game. What is the probability that your team will start? Okay. What is the chances here while tossing a coin? The chances here is either you get a head or either you get a tail. Okay, this chances we call it as a sample space. Sample space. The chances, we call it as a sample space. It should be in flower braces. Either head we will get or either tail we will get. Here the chances are either head or either tail. Okay. So what is the probability here? How do we calculate the probability? Suppose you are saying head. Okay. What is the probability that your team will start? Suppose you are choosing head means how many times head is here? Only one times. So number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcome. I am shortly writing. Okay. Your favorable outcome is head. How many head is there? Only one. So what is the total number of outcomes? Total number of outcomes, 2 outcomes you are having. Either it can be head or either it can be tail. So total number of outcomes you are having 2. If you choose head, your favorable outcome is 1. If you choose tail also, your favorable outcome is 1. Okay. So 1 out of total number of outcome is 2. So 50% you get head and 50% you get tail, half. Okay. Next, let us see the next problem. Here see, there are 8 marbles in a box which is numbered from 1 to 8 on each of them. What is the probability for drawing a marble? Sorry children. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 3 and drawing a marble with number 7? What is the thing they are saying? We are having 8 marbles inside a box. Each marble, suppose you have 8 marbles like this. Okay. Each marble is numbered 1 to 8 on each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Like this, each marble has been numbered from 1 to 8. First question they are asking, what is the probability for drawing a marble with number 3? How many marble is named with number 3 here? Only 1 marble. So how do we calculate the probability? Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes, right? Okay. First case for drawing a number 3. So let us take it as A sum. So probability of A. Okay. Number of favorable outcome is 3. How many 3 we are having? Only 1. So total number of outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total number of outcomes you are having is 1 by 8. So the probability for the first sum is 1 by 8. For the second sum, what is the second sum they are asking? Drawing a marble with number 7. How many 7 we are having? Only 1. So again, what is the formula for probability? Let us take this as B sum. So probability of B is equal to drawing a marble with number 7, only 1. So your favorable outcome is only 1. 7 is only 1. So 1. Total number of outcome is 8. So 1 by 8. So every time you write the formula and try to solve the problem. Here I didn't write the formula. Anyway, you have to write the formula again and again and try to solve the sum. Okay. So here the 7, favorable outcome is 7. So only 1 7 we are having and the total number of outcome is 8. So your answer is 1 by 8. Next problem. In a class of 10 students, 6 are girls and rest are boys. So here in a class they are having 10 students, 6 are girls. So rest of them are boys. So how many boys will be there? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 of them are boys. Here 4 of them are boys. Find the probability that the student selected is a boy. So your chances, the chance of selection should be a boy. So what is probability? Here the boy is 4 and girl is 6. Okay. Total is 10. Okay. How do we calculate the probability? Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Right? Okay. What is your favorable outcome here? Chance of selection should be boy. So how many boys are there? 4 boys. So 4. Number of outcomes 10. Boys plus girls 10. So your favorable outcome is, total number of outcome is 10. Your favorable outcome is boys 4. 4 by 10. You can simplify this, right? 2 2s are 4. 5 2s are 10. 2 by 5. It as A sum probability of A. Okay. Next. A die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting an even number, a number greater than 4. A die is thrown once, only once means, so you'll have 6 sample space here, because while dice is thrown, we'll have 6 chances. Either it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When a dice is thrown, we can get either 1, we can get either 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 6. So our sample space will be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So what is the first question they are asking? It should be an even number. It should be an even number. What is the formula for probability? Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Total number of outcome. Every time, children, you write the formula and write the answer. Okay. Let us take this as a sum. So we will take it as P of A. Okay. What is our favorable outcome? It should be an even number. So how many even numbers are there? 1, 2 and 3. Because 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number and 6 is an even number. So 1, 2 and 3. 3 favorable outcomes for us. Out of how many outcomes? 6. Out of 6 numbers, our favorable outcome is even number. So 1, 2, 3, 3 even numbers we are having. So 3 divided by 6. We can simplify this, right? 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. So for the first sum, it is 1 by 2, an even number. Next, suppose if our question is odd number, 1, 2 and 3. We are having same 3 odd numbers. So 3 divided by 6, again we will get half. Okay. Second problem, a number greater than 4. So a number greater than 4, greater, the number greater than 4, we are having 5 and 6. We are having 5 and 6. So our favorable outcome here is 5 and 6. That is 2 numbers we are having. Okay. Second problem, your favorable outcome should be number greater than 4. What are all the samples, what are all the options you are having? Number greater than 4. It can be either 5 and it can be 6. So you are having 2 favorable outcomes. So probability is equal to, that is, number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. What is your favorable outcome here? Number greater than 4. We are having 2 numbers greater than 4. So 2 divided by how many favorable total number of outcomes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 favorable outcome is there. So 2 by 6. If you simplify, 1, 2 is 2. 3, 2s are 6. 1 by 3. Next problem. A bag contains 5 red balls and 3 white balls. Find the probability of getting a white ball. So children, see, a bag is having, solution, a bag is having red ball and white ball. So red ball here we are having is 5 red ball, 3 white ball. So total balls we are having is 5 plus 3, 8 balls. Okay. What is the probability they are asking? Probability of getting white ball, right? Probability of getting white ball. What is the formula? Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Every time you write the formula. What is the favorable outcome here? They are asking for white ball. How many white ball we are having? We are having 3 white balls. So our favorable outcome is 3. Out of total number of outcomes, 8. So 3 by 8. Okay. So our favorable outcome is, white ball is 3. So 3. So total number of outcome is 8. So 3 by 8. Okay. We'll pass on to next problem. Okay. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting 2 head and no head. Okay. So 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. So this is only 1 coin I am having. Suppose if 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, how many sample space we will have? Suppose if only 1 coin tossed. 1 coin tossed, na, you will have 1 head, 1 tail. Correct, children? 1 head, either if you toss a coin, you can get either a head or either you can get a tail. If two coins are tossed, what are the probabilities? See, if two coins are tossed, you can get head and head. Head in this coin and head in the other coin, and tail in this coin and again tail in that coin, and head in one coin and tail in other coin, or else tail in one coin and head in other coin. So you will have 4 sample space. So 4 outcomes you will have. So 4 possible outcomes you will have when 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. When 2 coins are tossed at the same time, you will have head and head. In this coin you can have head, and this coin also you will have head. If tail is here, here also tail. If one is head and the other is tail, or the other is tail and the other one is head. So outcomes are head head, tail tail, head tail, tail head. So how many possibilities you are having? 4 possibilities you are having. So now children, see what is the question they are given. Probability it should have 2 head. Probability it should have 2 heads. How many 2 heads are there? See children, how many 2 head is there? Probability is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Correct? Here our favorable outcome is 2 head. 2 head, only 1 we are having. So 1 head, 2 head. Here we are having 2 tail, only 1 head. Here also only 1 head. So 2 head we are having only 1. So 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of outcomes 4. So 1 by 4. Next one is no head. Without head anything we are having? Yes. Here we have no heads. We have only 2 tails. So here also 1 by 8. For B, some probability of B. Here the favorable outcome is no head. It should not have head. So only 1 we are having without head. So 1 by total number of outcomes 4. 1 by 4. Okay. Children, similar problems, what are all I have taught, the similar problems you will have in the worksheet, including the statements I have taught. So try to go through the problems and the statements once again. The worksheet, if you are having any doubt, feel free to call me and ask and clarify your doubt, children. Okay. Thank you.